Hello guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. It's your boy here, John Morntez, and today we are back to business. The season is over for some people and the season is not over for others. So today we just watched FA final. We know Man City are now the champions, and today we are back here to talk about if Manchester United battle it. That is the main topic today. We're going to rate Manchester United season out of 10. We are going to go through the Premier League season at the moment because Man City are also they have one game to play for this season, and also we are going to rate Man City season out of 10. So today I have my guest here, Chacha, as usual, and Evans is also here. He's a Manchester City fan. Chacha is a Chelsea fan. We'll also talk about Chelsea a little bit. We can't miss on that one. So let's dive direct into it. Manchester United, Evans, I know you're the City fan here.
Yes.
What do you think of today's game?
From my own analysis, I think it was a fair game. It was an intense game.
Yeah.
Both teams tried, but as usual, Guardiola always has other ways of winning the league or winning the cup. So, but you guys, you tried. It wasn't easy. Yes.
Chacha. I know you as much as you hate Manchester United. What was the thought of today's game?
It was a fine game, yeah. Both teams tried, but the results were obvious. We knew before the match, so it was just a matter of confirming, and it has been confirmed.
You can't say it was obvious until the game is played. We were playing 90 minutes. 11 against 11, not 12 against 11. Why do you say
But
it was obvious?
You know the kind of quality that City normally brings into the game. It just tells you that it was obvious game. It was a one-sided game. Even though you guys, you clearly tried, but the result, even you people, you knew how it will unfold.
The referee was almost the man of the match, actually.
How?
He scored for Manchester United.
It was a
But
Actually, the penalty that you people were given, it's controversial. Not controversial, but it was flimsy.
no, you can't say it was a flimsy penalty yet. It was an handball. Was it an handball or it was an handball?
Yes, but to considering this is a final and the intensity of the game,
Yeah, each and everything. This is why VR was there.
not really. That
How
was
many
very-
minutes
That was very simple. That was very simple penalty.
If we are playing, are we playing volleyball in this football
Yes,
or we
it's
are playing football?
It's football.
So if somebody,
Yes.
what is the work of VR?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think you have watched
To
it.
review.
This is not the first time
This
you
is
have
to
watched
review
a
such
If you review that situation, right?
Yes.
Yeah, such situation. So if VR
But
was
we have
was
seen
it a penalty?
situations where VAR is out
Overturned.
of context because
Yes.
the penalty was awarded more than 3 minutes after the incident had occurred. To me, it was something like an afterthought. So if there was a problem at the immediate, then it could be awarded at that
Was it a
time.
according to you, was it a penalty?
It was not a fair penalty.
It was not fair.
It was really not
It
fair.
was not fair.
Just check because it was a
It
head
was
from
simple,
one beside.
flimsy.
So I think that
Not
one
the
it
standards
was
of final.
really the ref and whoever was in the
They
VAR
waved down.
section.
So according to you, the penalty could have been waived now.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I don't see the point where we should have waived the penalty. Okay. Me as a Manchester United fan is a disappointment because we were to protect the legacy. We were to protect it, and unfortunately, an avoiding circumstances has happened. We didn't have players like you could see the miss of players like Anthony, players like Martial. You could see Eriksen was not that type of player we thought he could perform the way we expected him to perform. It's not that type of a player who you place him games like Manchester City to play against. Fine also. That one is a lack. That means Manchester United should go into a transfer market and try to bring in some quality players. So we want to go into the next one.
Still on the same point of legacy,
Yeah.
I think Manchester United has made Gundogan make a
History
legacy. I
maker.
mean, that's a history maker. Because I
Actually-
guess it's the first, I don't know if the final or a fair final, to see a team
Manchester
scoring at the 13th.
13th seconds.
Actually, one
And
of the
it's an FA
fastest, the
final.
fastest goal.
It's the fastest goal.
In
So I
FA
think
history.
I don't know if it was a weak opponent or.
You can say it was. Okay, it was. It
that was so fast.
Okay, even if it was
Yes,
You are
fast,
caught unaware.
it was unaware. We can say that now. It was unaware. It happens in football. This is not the first time we have seen somebody scoring in that seconds.
No, not that fast. At least 30
Nothing we
seconds.
could do.
Not really.
Nothing
From
we
my
could
perspective, I think you people had a good replacement in as much as you are saying Marshall was out, Anthony was out, but just check the quality of replacement. Fred did his job,
So you cannot compare. Fred is not a striker. It's not a winger.
but he wears Manchester United jersey.
Yeah.
He should really fit into the action.
Yeah.
You other than Fred, you had how do we call him? The guy who replaced Marshall.
Sancho.
Sancho really did a good job, all that now the quality of the opponent. When you wear Manchester United jersey,
Yeah.
you should be ready to fit when called into action. So it's not a matter of complaining. You people need to maybe to strengthen your squad coming this coming transfer window.
You can say we had battlers. We did battle. We did. We tried our best. Actually, we fought at. I think we did what we could do. That was the best which could come out of Manchester United at that point, because you can't compare Manchester United squad with Manchester City squad. It's impossible.
Alright.
No.
But in the mid-season, you guys were talking of at least 3 trophies. I guess this was a good
How many
advantage for
finals?
reaching.
How many finals?
Let me just finish.
Okay.
No,
I think this was a very good opportunity for you to go to Community Shield. Maybe you could get that 3rd trophy. But see now that's what I'm talking of. You bottled it.
We have
Bottled us.
Yeah, bottling all the chances.
we haven't battled.
That's
In January we were talking about 4 trophies.
Okay, each and every person, when you come into a season,
Yes.
you always have an expectation, and the way we
Just
were
like
playing,
other teams.
yeah, expectation. The way we were playing,
Yes.
we knew is either we were going to win Carabao Cup, which we won,
Yes.
FA Cup, which we have lost it in the final. At least you can see a progress is there. Premier League, we were talking about Premier League. We were on it until a certain point of time, but we didn't have that squad depth which Manchester City has, or let's say for example Arsenal has. Arsenal is the only team we bottled the league, as we had an expectation of, we could see a possibility of doing it. Because if you see the gap between Manchester United and Manchester, it's not that big. It's not that big. We have tried. We finished 3rd with no expectation. Nobody expected us to finish there.
What does that mean?
Did you expect Manchester United to finish 3rd last
To
season?
mean you're there
According
by
to-
chance.
Not that by chance. We
You
have to
don't
appreciate.
deserve.
You have to appreciate what we have done this season. We have to appreciate this is a new manager who is
But
coming into a team.
If I may take you back,
Yeah.
you said you've not really invested in the depth of your squad.
Yeah.
But do you know, if I just give you a little bit of the statistics,
Yeah.
from 2016 to date, you people you spent a whooping 902 million euros in the transfer market against City's 667 million euros
Yeah.
in the transfer market.
Yeah.
That tells you that you people you have a lot of money, but you're not being smart when it comes to transfer windows.
You see.
And in the same period under review,
Yeah.
I might not maybe you've had challenges about the managers going and stuff like that, and necessarily doesn't translate to league titles.
Yeah.
But in the same period, City have won 5 Premier League trophies
Yeah.
against United 0 trophies. Yet you people spent close to €1 billion.
No. Okay. We can
So
spend.
where is the disconnect?
We can spend $1 billion on
Yes.
players,
Yes.
but football is not just players alone. We have to accept that.
Yes.
There's some investment in. We can spend much in transfer window,
Yes.
But if you compare with what Man City is doing, it's different with us.
What are they doing that you people are not doing?
Look at Manchester United. Look at Manchester United. If you compare Manchester United, let's say for example, Manchester United facilities and Manchester City facilities,
Yes.
it's money. Alright?
But you people, you have money for buying players and you don't have money for investing in the
I
facility.
saw-
Each and every club has
It
a
means you
man.
don't have priorities in
I think I
expenditure.
saw a post today, it was on Forbes. They
Yeah.
said the richest club, I think first it was Real Madrid, then the second was Manchester United.
Yeah. That was I saw
That was according to Forbes.
that one
So
was
to
the
me,
value of the
The
club.
club value.
The club value.
Yes.
That means in the current market, the most valuable club is Manchester United.
Yes.
In Premier League,
No,
it's
Yeah.
Real
the
Madrid.
value
No.
means in terms of assets,
Assets
in
and-
terms of
the most
players,
valuable.
Players and all.
revenues and stuff like that.
Do you know Manchester City squad depth can win Premier League? How much is Manchester City squad
Because
depth?
they are smart in the
Currently in market.
expenditure.
Currently in the market, how much is Manchester City squad depth?
That one I need to review.
Exactly.
But
Mm.
what I'm saying, in as much as they have a squad depth that can win the league, it means they are very smart in their expenditure.
You see, let's say
They haven't spent a
What-
billion
what-
euro.
what Manchester City
Yes.
does is the type of management Manchester City has put in place
Yes.
is different with the type of Manchester United management. It's
Yes.
totally different. If you see Pep Guardiola, the freedom is given is not the same as the previous manager which we have had were given. We have to accept the fact that this was the first
I've
Eric
seen
Ten Hag
consider-
first season.
Yes, I've seen considerable improvement from
Yeah.
the next team.
Yeah.
Even Guardiola in his first season in England, he finished third.
Yeah.
Third.
It was third.
Then the second season, he got his foot right, and now he's stamped authority, and he won his first Premier League.
So we expect that one with Manchester United. And remember,
Only if you work smart with your signings.
we have
And you invest.
we are going
Yes.
to very soon we are going to determine our new owners.
Are you still planning on next season?
Yeah. Each and every team, each and every club plans for next. Are you planning for next season?
Just as like Arsenal, next
How?
season, next season. And you'll continue jumping
They have
for next
adopted the
season.
Arsenal
Yeah.
cliche.
Next season
Yes.
we have only two games: Champions League, Premier League. Do you think Manchester United
No,
can
at
win
this
Premier
rate,
League
don't
next
talk of
season?
Champions
No. Do you
League.
think
Don't
Manchester
At this
United
rate,
can?
I thought you would tell me that at this rate, Guardiola will be stopped. Because imagine
We are the
Guardiola
only
winning another
people-
Premier League. Next season, it will be 4 in a row.
You see, no, it can't be for next season.
Yes.
It's either Liverpool, Manchester United will stop 21.
With the kind of games, the way you're playing.
Have you seen what Eric
No.
Ten Hag has done to?
This is a cup.
It's a
This is a
cup.
cup.
Yeah.
For league, you need to be consistent. No, for you to beat Guardiola,
That is why we are still crying for
let
squad
me
depth.
just finish. For you to beat Guardiola, you must have the capability of winning at least even 10 games in a row.
You can do it.
And you saw what happened with Liverpool. Liverpool finished with 97 points, yet they could not play the Premier League title. Why? Because of the level of consistency that Guardiola normally put in his team. So you people, the moment you want to win 10 games in a row, then you people need to forget about Premier League.
Ah,
It's not easy. But you can start from somewhere.
at the moment, let us be honest.
Yes.
Ten Hag has proven.
He has tried.
He has proven that Premier League, winning Premier League is possible. We can do it.
Yes.
Arteta has
But
proven.
not Premier League. This
Relax. Arteta has proven winning Premier. Arsenal lost Premier League.
Actually, they had a
Arsenal.
better
They
chance.
had a better chance than anyone. It was just a slight mistake, which costed them. Arteta has proven Premier League can be won by anyone. Klopp has won it. That means Man City cannot dominate next season. Yes, he has been dominating the this previous season, 3 in a row. That is incredible. We have to appreciate that because Man City, the kind of investment which Man City has,
Yes.
the way they invest in the club is really each and every football fan would love to have that type of management of City. Let's be honest. Chelsea would love to have that type of management. Manchester United, as now, the way we are playing for Qataris, would love to have that type of management. Newcastle have that type of management. You just saw what Newcastle did. Do you know now they have? Do you know now they have new training facility? better than the other one. And now they were fourth.
They are serious. They are
They're
serious
serious.
about football.
And look at the links of players they want. Now in the transfer market. That tells you next season, City are going to get it rough. It's not going to be easy.
They are also ready for it. We are ready for it.
But you can't win it for that.
It's possible. We have just proven we can win 3 in a row. Why not 4?
Three people have done it. Alex Ferguson has done it.
No, leave things that happened, I don't know, 10 years ago.
No,
I don't know,
it's
50,
part of
50
football.
years.
It's part
Yes.
of football. You have to agree for the fact it's part of football.
And why did Ferguson do it?
It was part of football.
Not
because
because serious manager.
Because the structure of the club at that point you cannot compare with the structure of the club at the moment.
Oh.
Alex Ferguson had his own way he was winning. You have done it twice, 3 in a row twice.
No.
Papers already.
But for you to replicate that, you need to invest in
Players.
and
And in facilities
management.
and management.
Yeah.
That is what Manchester United lacks at the moment. That is what Manchester United lacks at the moment. But next season, if we get new owners, I am sure it's going to be a different season for Manchester United. And in Premier League itself, next season, I don't think it will be Man City. Actually, I don't think it will be Man City. Personally, I think so. It's not going to be Man City next season.
No problem.
Let's go to the next point. Manchester City has a chance to rewrite the history of Manchester United of winning Premier. Chacha.
Actually, if I may go first, it's only Inter Milan
It's only Inter Milan.
that separates City, separates us and the treble. And I think we really work for it. Next Saturday, we are in good shape, and hopefully,
Are you guys sure you're going to win?
of course,
On Pep?
everywhere on the page, on paper, we'll win it.
Chacha, Manchester City history with Champions League. Is that
Actually, the cast, to the left.
The cast was lifted. Yeah. The Champions League. I know you would not love Manchester City to have this thing at this point, but they deserve it.
Yeah, Manchester City deserve it. The only thing that will make me not support Manchester City
I know
is
this is
that
a very
fear,
emotive topic.
is that fear of seeing Haaland and that level of the Ballon d'Or, because I want Messi to prove his team the goat. So that's where my fear is. But otherwise,
we can't
otherwise
say
I wish Man City the best because they really deserve it. If you check those Champions League matches, from the group stage to the knockout, quarterfinals, semi-finals, they have that passion of.
If you check their journey from quarterfinals, they knocked out by Munich. Semi-final, Real Madrid. So why don't we just give them this one? Final.
So we still, I hope they want to do the.
Actually, I'm also requesting you as a Manchester United fan.
Just
Just for once.
That one is impossible. We
Just for
cannot.
once. Just support City.
We cannot support City.
It's your neighbor. Just for once.
Because of
That will be
today.
your neighbor.
Not because of today.
No, really.
Even if they are our neighbors.
Support a team in Italy.
We
Yes,
have-
you have a neighbor here.
We can support.
Just like a brother.
Not like a
Neighborhood.
brother.
Yes.
Not like a brother.
Yes.
There's a big difference
Yes.
between Manchester United and Manchester City. Do you know why?
Huh?
It's because of Champions League. That one makes us a bigger team than Manchester City. That is why
Yes.
supporting Manchester City is a crime. We can't do that. It's impossible. How will you support Manchester City?
But this is your neighbor, then you are also going to meet someone from, I don't know, Italy.
For me,
Just support them for once.
yeah, I will not wish them
Then you start
get
again
the
next
trophy,
season.
but because they're from England, then England should carry the trophy.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You cannot support City. It's impossible to support City. For me personally, I think it's impossible. But they deserve it. Let us be honest, they deserve to win Champions League.
Then why would you support them once?
No, it's tough. It's not in the blood.
What if they win?
it will be a disappointment. It will be the biggest disappointment we have ever
Then you should
witnessed
be ready for the
in football.
disappointment. Because it is coming.
We have
You
players,
can't prevent it.
we have players to protect our legacy in Inter Milan. If we couldn't do it today,
Yes.
there are some people in Inter Milan will do it.
Which people can do it in Inter Milan.
We have Di Maria there. We have
Inter Milan, in Di Maria is
not
in
Di Maria,
Juventus.
not Di Maria. We have who is this player?
Lukaku.
Lukaku is there.
Lukuku.
There are some players. Mkhitaryan is there.
Uh,
There are some players who Manchester United players in Inter Milan who will protect our legacy.
the whole Manchester United team can't do it in the FA. Why do you want to rely on others? On the outcast?
No. Okay.
Why do you rely on others?
Physically,
Yes.
mentally,
Yes.
on paper, City are going to win. But you have to
Why
get.
don't you just rally behind them?
We cannot rally.
The
behind.
spirit of
It's
neighborhood.
impossible.
Yes.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
Okay.
We have to have one great team in Manchester, and that
And
will
it is blue.
it can be blue. It's
The
always
city is
red.
blue. Like now, the city is painted blue. Like 1 week ago, the city was painted blue. 1 week to come, the city will be painted blue.
Next season,
The treble
it's going to
is
be.
here with us.
No.
Yes.
It's not. It's not going to be easy. Number one, I know Inter Milan will surprise us.
I know, even for Inter Milan, for them to reach there,
They have
they have
worked for it.
incredible quality.
Yeah.
They have worked for
That
it.
is why they are.
I know.
Yeah.
All finals are not easy.
Yeah.
Yes, so the other day against the European final against pitting Roma
Sevilla
against
and
Sevilla.
Roma. Yeah.
It was hard, but Sevilla proved their case.
So this one,
So let's give City a chance for the first time. I know the other season
They have
was
a-
by Chelsea.
No. They had that chance to do it with the Chelsea. Actually, that one we were supporting them. We tried to support them as
They are-
friends,
They are
but they
Eurocars.
disappointed us.
They are Eurocars worked against us.
No. You know last season, the Champions League final with Chelsea in Kenya. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Each and every person was supporting. If you are Manchester United fans, you couldn't support Chelsea. It was impossible to support Chelsea. For me, in life, it's
Even
impossible.
if it was
So,
for Saturday, you would
During
still
that final,
support.
City against Chelsea, which team were you supporting?
We didn't care.
Either way,
It could go anything.
No, but you just said you supported.
We tried.
You tried.
We
But
tried.
To me, you did.
We didn't. We tried. Because it was, I went to watch that game. I remember watching that game, I was like, now, what am I watching here? Because it's City and Chelsea, our rivals. Both of them. It's impossible. I tried. The only person I loved in Chelsea game was N'Golo Kante. That one was the only man I was supporting in that whole game. But De Bruyne got injured, so things just changed because, according to me, he's one of the best midfielders in the world.
yeah.
That one, we can't argue on that. We can't argue on that.
Undisputed.
Undisputed. We him and N'Golo Kante, especially those two are very, very incredible. So, Inter Milan, I know you have to support here, telling us to support Real Madrid, to support Inter Milan. You
No, I'm
don't
not
care.
telling you support Inter Milan. I'm telling you about City.
No, we can't support City. It's impossible to support City.
No problem. We'll be here, the same place, same time,
Chacha,
doing our things.
are you seeing yourself supporting City?
May the best team win.
May the best team win. That is the only thing we do.
City.
No, we don't care who will win.
No, you people,
It's just a win.
this Guardiola should be respected. He's a genius.
We respect him.
No, you know, Guardiola, this is his 14th season as a coach.
Yeah.
And out of the 14 seasons, he has managed to win 11. That was in terms of Premier League.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of the league, being a manager.
League titles.
League titles. 11 out of 14. Since you started supporting football, or being a football fan, have you ever seen a manager like that? Ferguson himself never achieved that feat.
No. What we know,
Yes.
I know you guys are trying to bring this a debate of Ferguson and Pep Guardiola.
Not really, no. This is just for this final.
Even if you haven't seen that manager, that type of manager, we don't care. As long as
And don't
Doesn't-
say money that he goes, he
it's all
overspends.
because of money.
But you overspend.
No.
Yes.
You can say we have overspent,
Yes.
but it's all because of money. You spend on facilities, that is money. You spend on management, that is money. You spend on the stadium, that is money.
Yes.
You spend on each and every equipment of this team.
Yeah.
The football is not only about the players which you have brought in. If you bring in the players and you don't have the proper training ground for them, how will they achieve what they have?
What is that proper training ground that Man United is lacking?
We don't have a we
You don't have a training ground.
No, we have a training ground.
What do you do? What do you lack?
We don't have a better facility.
Which better facilities?
Like that is required in the modern football, like
Sure.
what Chelsea, Man City has.
Not really. They have the same level of facilities.
No, it's not. It's impossible.
Don't be lied to.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
I think for those teams in the Premier League, I think they have standards that they need for them.
Yes, for you to
qualify
qualify for the Premier
So
League.
for me, I
For you
really
to
can't
play.
say that maybe Chelsea is not performing well because I don't know. the black side.
Chelsea has their own
Let
problem.
me just finish. So I can't say that maybe for instance, maybe Brighton is struggling because they don't have I don't know what resources.
Yeah.
I think for them to manage to play in that
Yes.
Premier League,
Mm.
there's some standards that they must meet.
Yes.
But you
And I can give you an example.
Mm.
In this coming season,
Yeah.
Luton Town has just been promoted here. And I think you have seen the level of their
That's
stadium.
You have to
They've
pass
been-
through the houses to get there.
Yes. And apart from that, even the level of the turf, the
Mm.
playing ground,
Mm.
it's not up to the right standards in the Premier League. And they have to spend around £13 million to improve their stadium. So for you to play in the Premier League, there are certain requirements or standards that you have to meet, the criteria.
Mm.
So don't claim that you people don't have a facility.
We have. You ever say we don't have? We
Yes.
don't have the proper one as City.
See, that's your design.
No,
Maybe
not our
City
design.
have a
It's
different
because
design and
the
maybe
owners,
gym
you
and
see,
facilities.
the owners
John.
doesn't want to spend money
John,
on the club.
let me use
Like
maybe
City does.
the gas cylinders and whatever.
Yes.
There's someone who, if you give him even if it's 10,000, he will go for a pro gas or
Yes.
maybe the Wanjiku gas or the Lake gas,
Yes.
and someone else will go maybe for Total or K gas or
Yes.
whichever. So maybe for Man City they prefer using that K gas,
Yes.
and for Manchester United you prefer
Yeah.
that
No,
Lake gas.
Wait,
I'm not saying yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's what you work best with.
That is what
That's
we
your
can
prefer.
That is what we can afford.
Not what
really.
you can afford.
Man
That's
United-
what you can.
Manchester United is moneyed. And it's you.
There's a
it's
lot
about
of
your
money
divisions.
circulation in
Yes.
Manchester United.
It's
Not
about
only
your
that,
around
yes.
divisions, the kind of players. Case example, you spend mind-boggling 80 million euros on Maguire, and he's not even being played.
You know,
Yes,
when you go to the transfer market,
yes,
the way they price
yes.
players on Manchester United is not the same way they price players on Manchester City or Chelsea.
Why?
You know that?
Because they know Manchester City have money.
They know Manchester United has money. Not has money.
Yeah.
The club structure, that image of Manchester United
No,
creates
I
the
disagree.
increase the value of the player.
No, I disagree.
Do you think if Bruno Fernandes
Yes.
were to be bought with the
Man
Newcastle?
City.
Now, let's say for example.
No, let's
Newcastle.
compare City and United. No, Newcastle has just recent this season. Let's
Uh-huh.
compare City and United.
Well,
If Manu was to buy a Kaji,
Mm.
how much could they could have paid for the player?
Borussia Dortmund could have asked us for 60 million. or
Nothing
70.
like that.
Exactly, that is the truth.
They are independent valuers who knows the player, the value of a player. You can't be overcharged.
We are always overcharged.
No,
Even Ajax overcharged us with Anton.
No, but you know when, like for example, I want to give you another scenario. If you want to seduce your girlfriend, and the first thing you show is money, you
Of course, we agree.
you are using money to convince her. Are you getting me?
Yeah, okay.
Moving forward, if you don't have money, she won't stay because you know you have money.
She'll come
So you are
expecting
showing money to convince a player.
Okay.
What do you expect? That's the same thing.
Guys, I need your help here. I need your help here. So, all is because of money. Let us be honest. All
Money is
because
a
of
factor. I don't disagree.
Manchester City success, Premier League at the moment, for you to succeed, you need money. You need the wealth, not just money. Wealth.
Money is a factor. I don't.
Yeah. So, for us, we have our own problems, and we are trying to battle them,
Yes.
and we will win. We will win out of our problem. As long as we get our new owners who cares about this club, we'll be somewhere. We will be somewhere. And we'll be competing like people like Man City. I can't call Chelsea in this equation.
Make sure you don't find yourself in the same situation that Chelsea is.
Chelsea has their own problem.
You know,
The problem came after that.
They've just had a new manager.
Club owner.
Turn things around.
Do you know
Yes.
Chelsea history with manager
Yes.
is the same.
I know
Each
they don't-
year, each
yes.
season, every season, they've never had a manager. So we are back into part 2 again. So you are now into Chelsea. You are saying Chacha, Chelsea gets a new manager now. They have been consistent with their management. It hasn't been consistent. Do you think?
You're talking of that, I don't know, it's the Qatari man.
Yeah.
So I was saying, maybe you should pray, because that change of ownership is what that has costed Chelsea a lot in this season. Because we had the current owner wanted to give the manager what squad should play. So if you get such kind of a manager, of an owner, be sure that they won't work together or hand in hand with the manager. And that collision will affect the players, and so the performance will be poor. Because in as much as maybe let me talk of Chelsea previously, when that battle for ownership from Roman came, I think Chelsea lacked enough resources, and at that time players could even say that they will sacrifice whatever they have to make sure they play. So now they are without those resources and they can't play.
Yeah.
And I'm very sure the problem still comes from the owner. So Manchester United, yes, you wish to see that transaction happening, but you should hope for the positive, because otherwise it's our rampant.
Do you think Pochettino is the best? Is a good option? I know I've seen this before.
My choice was Luis Enrique,
Yeah.
but Pochettino is a good one. He can perform. I really hope he will perform. Trophies is also a trophyless guy. Chelsea is a trophy. They're not working trophyless coaches, but let's just give him a chance. I won't criticize him for now, but let's just wish him the best. Yeah.
If I can just rope in, I think one of the problems that Chelsea made was to bring back Lampard. The guy has performed dismally in his second spell at Chelsea.
Yeah.
How on earth would you bring this guy back, yet he was sacked?
Yeah.
If was supposed to, if they were really interested in getting a caretaker manager, they could have even gone for the likes of Big Sam.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he's a good guy.
Or Potter should have stayed with him.
Potter should have stayed and seized them throughout the season. But going back for Lampard, that was one of the
Biggest mistake.
mistakes that they did as a club.
For me, Chelsea, I can speak about Chelsea because Basil told us that stay away from problems. Chelsea problem, you don't attract their problems. So as much as I would love to speak, but Nani is a good manager. Pochettino is a good manager and some manager who can get something out of these players. The only challenge is going to face now, most of the players want to leave. Most of the players are out of contract. Joe Felix was gone. That is first decision he made.
He was attending his loan season.
Yeah. So it's going to be hard. It's not going to be something which Chelsea should just expect is going to happen in a season. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. This transition is going to take time, and they have to be patient with him. That is always what I say. They were not patient with the Potter, and they need to be patient enough with Pochettino.
But actually, the good thing is that Pochettino already has an experience with the Premier League, so he's not a totally new guy.
Yeah, it's something
we can explore that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe that change of ownership could bring that patience, because previously we both seen Chelsea are very impatient with managers.
They were performing. They were winning
performing.
trophies.
Yeah, and they were winning. So maybe if to give that Pochettino some time, at least he should show some consistency.
Yeah.
At least if maybe he will struggle for the next season, not to win the Premier League title, but at least to bring Chelsea back to playing Champions League and maybe battle these other cups. I don't know if there's any other cup, but at least we need to see some difference.
I think part of his assignment will be to get back Chelsea
into the
Champions League positions.
Yes. Which is going to be impossible somehow if you look it.
Because now we have Arsenal in the picture.
You have Arsenal, you have Newcastle, you have Liverpool, you have Manchester United, you have Man City, and the slot is only
going to be
for
easy.
It's not going to be easy. It requires a lot of
Maybe a comment on that. I think Arsenal just tried the same way Newcastle's tried. I'm not so sure about Arsenal because
If they do it again.
it's long since Arsenal made it to
Arteta
top
is a
four.
good coach.
Arteta is
a
I
good
think
coach.
he can maintain.
Yeah.
Even if they're not going to win the
We
Premier
don't know
League,
if they have that
he can maintain the momentum.
Probably yes, but I know for next season that top four could be a battle, but
It's an interesting
I'm not so
battle.
sure
But
about Arsenal.
Newcastle can surprise you
Of
again.
course, no.
No, for me, I like Newcastle out.
You rate Newcastle. out.
You might be shocked to see them struggling at the relegation.
Because
That one
no.
will come. That one will
Because
come.
right now they'll be playing Champions League football.
That one, no, they have to spend on players.
They have to
money
spend on players so that they improve their depth.
Yeah.
You saw this thing happened with the West Ham
West Ham, you
the other season. They really struggled.
They didn't spend.
Yes.
Even Leicester. The why Leicester is relegated because they didn't spend. Leicester never replaced even their goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were in business.
Some of the players they released, they never replaced them. So it was not easy.
The likes
to
of
come back.
Malice.
Yeah. So well, you can blame Leicester management and not replacing players. But I think Newcastle has replaced Leicester. Let us be honest. Newcastle, we can say.
Possibly.
Where Leicester was is where Newcastle is. Because can remember Leicester really, even though they are relegated now, but those seasons since they won it,
They have been tried top 5,
top 5,
six.
top 6.
Yes.
They've been there. So it always happens in football, and that is part of football. So the last topic we want to talk about is the transfer window. Would you pick Mount to Man City?
Man City or Manchester?
Man City. I'm just asking about Man City.
No,
No,
it's not in our type.
it's not type of player you plan. Mount is linked to Manchester United, and interestingly,
Yes.
some of the personal terms is already agreed.
Yes.
And personally, I think Mount is an exciting talent. I really love Mount, and I think Chelsea will regret losing him. Do you think, Chacha, personally, is your player? Mount is one of your academic talent.
One of their silent weapon.
Silent weapon. You never knew what Mount can do. The only Manson in England.
Okay,
What is your thought on
I really don't support that man to go into Manchester United, but I think it's too late. He has to go. Maybe, I really didn't want actually Mount, Pulisic and Ziyech. Those are my favorite 3 Chelsea players. And actually, all of them, I see them. So, if I were to choose those who were to go, I would pick Havertz. I don't know, those Maduekes, Gallagher's, those funny names. Now,
For fanas.
for Fanas,
You
all
have to
those
for fanas.
things. One of them actually were to go. Because now,
Mount is
I
here.
don't have
Mount now is here to go.
And you know Kovacic.
Kovacic also is going to Man City.
He's going to City.
yeah, he should go.
You prefer him to go?
Yeah, I prefer.
Do you know Guardiola doesn't want any other player? And why the choice of Kovacic?
I think he has a good energy, I guess. He can fit he can
City
fit in the
system.
second squad for Manchester.
Not even the first squad, because Gundogan
It's
leaving.
going, yeah. Gundogan
Yes.
is also. Me, if you had to ask me today between Gundogan and Kovacic, let me be honest, I will go for Gundogan. Kovacic is not near.
Yeah.
Yes, but no, Gundogan has decided he's leaving. So we need to find a replacement.
You see, Kovacic
Or would
plays
you
a
want to
bit.
replace Gundogan?
He looks so tiresome. I mean, he has no that
The age
That's
is starting.
energy and
Energy
whatever.
is not
Actually,
psyched up.
his age, he won't work really good with Manchester City.
But if you see Guardiola recommends him, then
You know,
there's
he's
something.
always given what he wants.
There's something that you do.
Yeah,
I told you Guardiola sees things 5 seconds before others. And you need to agree with me.
Yeah, let's see what will
Yes.
happen after he goes to Man City. He might shine so well.
So they think it's going to be a good signing for City.
That depends with Pep. I can't say. I can't say.
Pep has already spotted him. He's seen something you people are not able to see. Yeah.
Kovacic to City, interestingly,
Hope it will happen.
it's going to happen because a lot of Chelsea. Me, I would love to see
Because for City right now, I think most of the positions are well represented, except for the defensive midfielder. Yes, and since Gundogan will be leaving, we need to get a replacement. We don't want to get in the same mistake we were in the previous season when we didn't replace a company, we didn't replace Aguero.
Yeah,
We had to play Fernandinho as a defender.
defender, then because they knew Champions League.
Yes.
Can remember that season very well.
Yeah.
Does it even need a transfer window really?
City.
Yeah.
Only one player.
You guys doesn't even need it. Even if you release Gundogan for free, you don't need transfer window.
No,
we
need one player.
Philip have never even played.
No, he has struggled. He has really struggled this year. Apart from the injury, but he has not fit into the Guardiola system. But like most of players, in their first season, they normally struggle. Then the second season, they catch up. Yes.
I see.
Hopefully, they catch up in the second season.
This is interesting story, and if you know you haven't subscribed yet, please I ask you to please click that subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, we could not be able to reach where we are at the moment. So the last thing we want to do, until to rate Manchester United season out of 10.
Should I give results why?
Yeah. You have to You have to give results. You also rate Manchester United season out of 10. Rate Manchester City season out of 10.
Yes.
Rate Arsenal season. We already did for Arsenal, but Evans was not there, so you can do it.
No, I'll skip that.
Okay, Arsenal season out of 10. Newcastle season out of 10. Which team again? Chelsea season out of 10. We cannot forget that. Liverpool season out of 10.
Okay.
So actually it's top 6. Actually I've confirmed. Chelsea is not even in top 6. They're not even in top 10. So it's going to be hard. I would love to see how
you might just consider it.
Yeah, we'll consider Chelsea. So we start with Manchester United because they have just lost FA final right now. What do you give them out of 10?
I'll give them a 5.
Ooh.
For reasons, because if you see, actually Manchester United, when the Premier League was at, let's say, at its mid, you are talking of you might maybe win the Premier League, but now when it comes to the end, you are praying so hard for Liverpool to lose, Newcastle to lose, for you to manage the top 4. You didn't have that energy and passion to win the top 4. You are praying for others to lose for you to get there. So that really shows you are not so good in that. And then I think averagely, because of maybe that Carabao, you get that 5, according to me. For Man City, I'll say a 9 out of 10. Nobody's perfect, so I can't say 10 out of 10.
They haven't even won Champions League yet, and you're giving them a 9 already.
Yeah, they have the Premier League. They have the face. You know, if you check even on the player awards, they have that player of the season. We have Haaland. So they have other.
So you grade them 9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. We talked of Liverpool.
Yeah.
I guess Liverpool. I'll say still a 5
Out of 10.
out of 10. They tried, but they couldn't make it there. Arsenal, I'll say a 4.
Come on, you can't do
I'll say a 4 because you can't be given food and you hand it over to the competitor. That's really
It was on their hands.
as much as they tried to
Yeah,
get
destiny.
the top 4,
Yeah.
they handed the destiny to other teams. So that's a 4. Newcastle, I say a 7 or 8, somewhere there.
Why do you give
7.5.
yourself Castle a 7 and you give Arsenal a 4?
You can check. I think Arsenal is still part of the big 4 teams. I don't know.
Or Big
four
6,
or
or
five,
Big
right?
6. Yeah.
So Newcastle is really not.
Mm-hmm.
So managing to
It's a
get to the
newcomer.
top 4, it's a newcomer. That means this season was good for them. It worked well for them. We have to appreciate that fact. But for Arsenal, that fact that they didn't manage to get to the top 4, it's because it was their failure, not that that's where they deserve to be. Yeah, so it's a 4 because what's really we expected for Arsenal this season was to get that Premier League title.
True.
Not even the top 4 or to play Champions League because they had a not top 4 because they had that chance previously, but they underperformed. So I can't say that they did well because handing that Premier League title was a waste for them. The other team you asked was
Chelsea.
Chelsea. It's a 1 out of 10.
Yes.
Everything under 1.
Went south.
So, yeah.
Everything went on Saturday.
Yeah.
So it was
So
1
1
out
out
of 10.
of 10.
Tottenham.
2 out of 10. Yeah.
Today we give them 2 to 3. Why?
I think Tottenham started well, so I don't know what went
Happens.
wrong. I think, but again, I had Conte said there was a problem with the management, so I think that's one of the reasons that they suffered a blow. So I think management is still an issue with some Premier League teams.
Just
Starting with Chelsea.
before we get to Evans, just finish up at what was the most improved team this season, according to you?
Newcastle.
Newcastle. Everybody was going to give Newcastle most improved team. Evans, we're going to rating this club. You're starting with Manchester City, which is your club.
Okay. For Manchester City,
Yeah.
I think I can give them, as at now, I can give them 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yes, 8 because we have just won
FA Cup, yeah. Premier League.
we won Premier League, and we did not manage to win Carabao. So next week,
Yeah.
if we win Champions League, I think it will be 9 out of 10. But as of now, I can rate them 8 out of 10. They've done an incredible job.
Arsenal.
Arsenal, despite bottling the league,
Did you bottle it?
but they bottled it.
You can't run away from that.
Yes, ran away from that.
Okay.
I can give them 7 out
7.
of 10. Arteta's tried.
That's a nice.
Yes, Arteta's tried because it's been long since they played Champions League football. They finished number 2.
Yeah.
They give Man City a run for their threat and money.
Yeah.
So despite bottling the league, they really tried, and it was commendable.
Manchester United.
To be fair,
Yes, be fair.
I give them 6 out of 10. 6 because this is Ten Hag's first season in England. He won 1 trophy, that is Carabao. He reached 1 final. That is one semi-final in the Europa League. So he tried, being his first season at the helm of Manchester United. He tried, despite not winning the FA. He has tried.
So if you were to win FA today, what could you give them?
I could have given them 7.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Newcastle, the underdogs.
They really surprised me.
Yeah.
All along it has been a mid-table team.
Yeah. All right.
Yes. So them playing Champions League football, I think the first time, I don't know after many, since 2002, I don't know.
The last time
90 something.
I was not even
Yes.
born.
I think the last 20 something years.
Yeah.
So they have tried.
Yeah.
Yes, I give Eddie and his boys a good job.
Mm.
And I think I can give them 6 or 7. Let's go with 7. 7 out of 10. Yes.
You got the neighbors. Not our neighbors. I think they're new Man City rivals. Liverpool.
Liverpool 4.
About
They've been poor.
They have been
They've
poor.
been poor.
Tottenham. The
Two.
Hotspur.
2.
2.
Didn't give Conte a chance.
Yeah.
Actually, before they sacked Conte,
Mm.
they were in the Champions League position. I don't know they finished. Which number did they finish?
Yes,
I don't know
they
I don't know seven.
are not even in the Europa even Conference League.
Not in Europa League, not in Conference League.
Mhm.
I give them 2.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, it's hard to describe their season. It is hard to describe their season because wow.
Everything went astray there.
everything went south. I think I give them 1.
Oh, one out
Because
of
Chelsea
10.
of all the teams, how do you finish in the team? Page 2 of it.
After spending over 600 million
I
at
think I'm page 2.
Yeah.
Number?
11.
Yes.
12.
Yes, page 2.
The-
1. 1 out of 10.
So Chelsea get a 1 out of 10. Let me see down on the comment section what you guys think. If I will go just quickly because I'm seeing our time is really running out. So I will give them Manchester City at the moment. I will give them a 8. Let me be honest, it's a 8. They have Pep has really done an incredible job with this team, and they have done it. They have proven they have done it each and every season. So I really, if they win Champions League, I will give them a 8.5.
Why don't you give them 9?
I just give them an 8.
Just top it up.
But at the moment, this season, I will then give them a 8. Manchester United, my team, I'll go with a 7. I'll go with a 7 because if you look the way we performed this season, we were one of the teams which, if you look the way we finished last season, people never expected us to be where we are. Top 3, first Erik Ten Hag job. We didn't have proper squad depth like Manchester City, like Chelsea, like Arsenal. Carabao Cup, a final, a semi-final for Erik Ten Hag. It has been a really good season for him, let me say. So I'll give them a 7. Arsenal, I already said this. I think I'll give them a 7 too. I'll give Arsenal a 7. Champions League football, really close on winning Premier League. They tried their best. Take the positive part of it, carry it to the next season, and try to challenge it again. So very good work for Arteta this season. So I will give them a 7 to me. According to me, I will just give them a 7. Newcastle, surprisingly, I never thought Newcastle could be where they are. Nobody expected Newcastle to be in Champions League, and give them a 7.5. A 7.5. A very good season for them. Very good signing, very brilliant signing which they have brought in. Excellent talent, and they are really doing incredible job. And I know next Champions League they are going to surprise people. What surprise us if
You believe they are the underdogs?
they are the underdogs in that team?
Okay.
So I go with the Newcastle. Liverpool, I give them a 4. They haven't been in their standard this season. Things haven't worked to them the way we expected things to work for them. We expected them to challenge for title last season. When we expected them to challenge for title, we expected them to be in Champions League final, and things didn't work for them. The consistency they came too late. They came into the game too late. We can talk of injury crisis hitting them, so that one can be a factor there. So I will go with them a 4. Chelsea, they are our friends somehow. They are our friends in some ways.
Enemies.
Rivals in football pitch, but friends in real world. So I will give them, I can't give them a 2. I just give them 1.5 as a good people. We can talk of injury crises, encountering them, bad management. Transition is not always done that way. You have to give some people time injury crisis hit them really hard at the beginning of the season. It was terrible. That is why they went for a January transfer window. They tried to bring in players. It didn't work very well. They changed in a manager. And then the manager also demanded for players. It didn't work. They brought in Lampard. It was not a good choice for them.
Pathetic.
It didn't work. Lampard almost relegated 2 clubs already. He was close to relegate Chelsea. He was close to relegate Everton. He was close to Derby. Was he in Derby?
I think it was Derby County or something.
Something down there also. We almost relegated that team. So Lampard he still need to go back to school, try to study. I know Lampard are those lucky managers. Next season, won't surprise us. Won't surprise us if we see Lampard back again in Premier League. So Chelsea 1.5. That is all I can give Chelsea. Tottenham hasn't been a great season for them. I'll give them a 3.5. They want to get Champions League, let us be honest. Chelsea want to get Tottenham want to get Champions League if they were serious. So I will give them a 3.5. Most improved team, I'll go with Aston Villa, Brighton, Newcastle. 3. Nobody expected them to perform the way they have performed. You haven't given us your best improved team.
I think I'll go with the Newcastle and Arsenal.
Newcastle and Arsenal. So me, I will go with Brighton, Aston Villa, and Newcastle. Those are my best improved team this season. So make sure you smash a like on the video. I see my director is really on a hot seat here. We have done this video 3 times. So if you see there will be some delays and some delay in between the video. So we have done it 3 times. So make sure you smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click that subscription button. Don't forget to comment. Until we do our next one, enjoy.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.